which is more than 1/4 of our total population. You know, just one day back, we have performed our Population Day, World Population Day. And we tried to give emphasis on this aspect of children. But am I in a position to ask you one thing, if you do not mind? I think all of you are parents, father or mother. If you compare yourself, your childhood, how your parents brought you up, and what you are doing to your children, can you reply properly? আমি জানি না আপনারা অনেকে পছন্দ করবেন কিনা। আমি তো একটা গ্রামের ছেলে, গ্রামের উচ্চবিত্ত ঘরের ছেলে। ফ্রিজ ছিল না, টেলিভিশন ছিল না, একটা রেডিও ছিল। আমি আপনাদের অনেক এখানে আমি শিশু সম্বন্ধে দুইজনের ভালো বক্তব্য শুনেছি, পপুলেশনকে আপলিফটমেন্ট করার জন্য কথা শুনেছি। But I want to cite one example from my life. When I was the student of class 6, আপনারা অনেকেই জানেন, those who have come from the village environment, আগের দিনে ঈদে চাঁদে একটা কথা হতো, ঈদে চাঁদে ফুফাতো বোন, ফুফাতো ভাই, ফুফু, তাদের ছেলে মেয়ে, নাতি নাতকর সব বাবার বাড়িতে বেড়াতে আসতো একদিনে। আমাদের একটা বড় পরিবার ছিল, 8টা ঘর ছিল, টিনের বড় বড়, মাটিতে বিছনা হতো, একটা একটা খাট বা চৌকি থাকতো ঘরে। দ্যাট ওয়াজ দ্য সিনারি অফ এ গুড ফ্যামিলি ইন ভিলেজেস। আমার বাবা মা যে ঘরে থাকতেন, এটা পূবের ঘর, মানে ইস্টার্ন সাইডে। আগে তো দিক নিয়ে ঘর বলতো, দক্ষিণের ঘর, পশ্চিমের ঘর, পূবের ঘর, উত্তরের ঘর, রান্দাঘর, গোয়ালঘর, গোলাঘর, there are so many names. আমাদের ঘরে অনেক ভিড় দেখে, I'm sorry, I'm speaking in Bengali to reach at my root level, to my origin. অনেক ভিড় দেখে 9টা সাড়ে 9টা বাজে আমার একটা এডাল্ট কাজিনের সাথে ছেলে আমি শুইতে গেলাম উত্তরের ঘরে। Around 15 or 20 minutes after, somebody was knocking at the door. কে? আমার মা উত্তর করলেন, আমি। দরজা খুললাম, কই চল। আমি কই যাবো মা? আমার সাথে থাকবে। She did not allow me to lie with my adult cousin. I don't want to go further. I think everybody have understood. They did not allow me to lie alone with my adult cousin. Why? You know. And what you know, I think you don't know how much I know at this time after I became the Minister of Health. সমাজ খুব খারাপ দিকে যাচ্ছে। আমরা বলি কিন্তু আমরা কিন্তু কাজ করতেছি না। আমরা একটা জেনারেশন, we are passing away. Although I am not at the grave days, but I am reaching to the grave days. So somebody from the youth has to take over the leadership of this nation, of this country, which we established in the year of 1971, sacrificing a large number of lives and sacrificing the lives of the women, the hand of the occupation armies in 1971. Our younger generation who will take over the leadership of the nation in future, which is not very far. If you look at this cabinet, most of the ministers are young. And more young men we welcome, or women, to take over the charge of the nation, leadership of the nation in future, in very near future. But a large number of our younger people are addicted, mental patient. They do not know who they are, what they have to do for the nation. that is a diminishing part of our people's quality, youngers' quality in the nation. We have three parts of population. One at the grave days, one at the middle age, and our babies about whom we are talking now. How much time we are giving to our babies? Just yet we are fighting with the measles. WHO people, Gavi people, UNICEF people, and people from other donor countries, most of which are represented by the lady officers. Their comment that the cesarean in Bangladesh is going up due to a group of brokers who bring out our mothers from the home to the doctors who goes for cesarean. এবং আফটার সিজারিয়ান আমাদের বাচ্চাদেরকে মায়েদের শাল দুধ দেওয়া হয় না, and shal doodh is the highest stock of protein donated by God inside the mother's body. সেই শাল দুধ সিজারিয়ান বাচ্চাদেরকে দেওয়া হয় না. Mothers have forgotten breastfeeding. That's why a large portion of our babies are suffering from malnutrition. এই যে হামটা হলো, হাম তো আমারও হয়েছে. হামকে আমাদের মা চাচিরা বলতেন গামাসির বড় ভাই. নিম পাতা দিয়ে শরীরে মরাইতাম যাতে না চুলকায়. ভালো হয়ে যেতাম, আলু ভর্তা ভাত দিত, সাবুদানা দিয়া একটু চিনি দিয়া কি বানায় দিত, খাইতাম, ফাইন. টুডে first harm, then pneumonia. And the casualties, all of the casualties we have experienced, all from pneumonia. And due to the lack of protein, I have visited a large number of measles ward. Would you believe me? একটা বাচ্চার ওজন 1.5 পাউন্ডের উপরে হবে না, 1.5 কেজির উপরে হবে। হাড্ডিটাই শুধু সার, মাথাটা বড়। মা, অনেকগুলি disadvantageous factors are working against the growth of our population. We hold seminar, we talk about that, but in practice we are not doing work for our generation. That is the reality, including myself. A large number of boys and girls are leaving their homes, doing pram. What the first thing? We have to take a baby, then the parents will take up, accept ourselves. They are taking babies. They can't give good food to the babies. Neither they can take good food to resupply it to the babies. Most of the patients are mothers 17 below. Babies 2, 3. I asked one mother, your daughter is suffering from measles and you are carrying 2 other babies with you. It is infectious disease. So what I'll do? I don't have father. I don't have mother. Nobody is there to look after them, and that's why I have carried them. And this way, the infectious disease had increased. That is the scenario. Who is going to give counseling to these sections of people? Somebody has told there regarding games. When we are the students of primary school, in each and every year on 14th August, that is the Pakistan Day, there is a big gathering of games in the school field. Is it there in the school now? Is our children accustomed to play in the playground? No. Are we sitting with them? No. When I was the student of class 6, দাঁড়িয়ে বান্ধা একটা খেলা ছিল গ্রামে, আমি জানি না আপনারা জানেন কিনা। মাগরিবের আজানের আগ দাঁড়িয়ে বান্ধা খেলতেছিলাম। I was a brilliant student. হঠাৎ আজানের সাথে সাথে দেখি কুপি বাতি, সলতে দিয়া কেরোসিন দিয়া কুপি বাতি জ্বালাতো। Though we were the rich, hurricane was only used in the study table of our, but normally they used kupi bati. কুপিবাতি হাতে নিয়ে একটা লেডি আসতেছে, আমি বাম দিকে তাকিয়ে দেখলাম একজন মহিলা, আমার সাথে আরো 7 জন খেলায়, পাশে কিছু দর্শক। আমি বললাম এই যে আসতেছে, এটা আমার মা ছাড়া আর কারো মা না, ইট ইজ মাই মাদার হুইজ কামিং। রিয়েলি আসলো, আমার ঘাড়ে ধরলো, কোন মারার জন্য না, ঘাড়ে ধরে নিয়ে গেল বাড়িতে, পাশেই বাড়ি, হাত পা ধুয়ে দিল, খাওয়াই দিয়ে বললো পড়তে বসো। ইজ দেয়ার এনি মাদার নাও ইন দিস সোসাইটি হু ডু দ্যাট? আই ডো নট থিঙ্ক সো। এখন সন্ধ্যাবাতির পরে বাইরে যান, আমাদের সন্তানেরা টঙে বসে, প্লিজ ডোন্ট মাইন্ড, আই এম সেইং ইন এ ভেরি সিম্পল ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ। একটা ছেলে উড়াতে মাথা রেখে আরেকটা ছেলে মোবাইল দেখে, জুয়া খেলে অনলাইনে, आराम से सिगरेट टाने दोआसारे रिंग बनाया दोआसारे गोड इन द उपजिला लेवल 11-12 years girls पैंट शर्ट परे सिगरेट टानते से सिगरेटेर भितरे मादक भरे। This is the scenario of our society. How you will build up the next generation, that is the child, to make them fit to take over the responsibility of the nation. So we the guys, we have to be united. We should take ourselves out of this room. We should make seminars in the village areas where the largest part of our population stay. We should go there. In the urban areas, the families we are living, our children, they are leaving this country due to the lack of securities of their life, due to the securities of standard employment. We are not looking after them. That is the disadvantageous position of our population. In 1857, after the revolution in Japan, after the fall of Tokugawa regime and the restoration of Meiji government, they were in real crisis of manpower. They had to import the manpower from other European countries to start their small-scale industries, spread it all over the countries in the villages, to employ each and everybody in employment. We think our population is our asset. Our boys are working abroad and remitting their foreign exchange to our country to build up a good stock of foreign exchange. We support our security of trade. But we are not giving importance to these sections of people. They are being exploited in the airport. When they come, their monies are being looted by a group of miscreants by giving other bad people to run after them to collect their money, hard-earned money. We are not looking after them. Our peoples, our younger generations are being addicted to drugs. Although we have passed a very strong law in this parliament, and you will see after it is declared as gazette, we are going for drastic action to control these bad things in the society by giving them jail and other financial punishment. This is the second part of our population, that is the younger people. The most important part is our child, which we have to give much importance to brought up them in a nice manner, to teach them the positive side of life, not to say always no, 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 no. We have to understand their language. Many of us believe the babies do not understand anything. So far I know, heard from the scientists, babies after the death, they understand everything. Just they can't explain. Just they can't make it is clear to us what they understand. But they understand what we do. When the husband beats the wife, or the wife beats the husband, and the baby see, they understand there is something wrong. And they get shocked of it. We do not understand. আমরা যখন লেখাপড়া করেছি, আমাদের বইয়ের মধ্যে লেখা ছিল আদর্শ লিপি। সকালে উঠিয়ে আমি মনে মনে বলি, সারাদিন আমি যেন ভালো হয়ে চলি। গুরুজনকে মান্য করতে সদা সত্য কথা বলিও। There is no books like that now. কাজেই দায়িত্ব আজকে আমাদেরকে নিতে হবে। I am very happy that the BRAC has started this program of Splash, BRAC and Logo Foundation. I admire it. I congratulate them. I convey my heartiest thanks to them. They have come ahead to gather such a seminar to discuss about these important issues. We from the government, and to build up a beautiful population in three different groups: the babies, the younger, and the older. For the babies, as you know, we are going to recruit 100,000 people in health sector, out of which 80,000 shall be women. Out of that 80,000, a large portion will be caregiver. Some ladies, I think, mentioned about the caregiver and midwife. The purpose is that to reach each and every woman of the village, so that after the pregnancy, our workers can visit them 4 times. The last stage, to make the home delivery by calling the দাইস। আগের দিন দাই ছিল। আমার দাদার 14টা সন্তান, আমার দাদি ছিল এতটুকু একটা মহিলা, ওয়েল হেলথ, অল নর্মাল ডেলিভারি। আমি তো শুনিনি আমার গ্রামে কেউ মারা গেছে নর্মাল ডেলিভারি থেকে। দে ইউজ টু ওয়ার্ক, তারা কাপড় দিত, তারা ঢেকিতে ভাড়া বাঁধত, তারা ঘর ঝাড়ু দিত, তারা কায়িক পরিশ্রম করত, সত্যি গর্ব হইত। কোথায় হারিয়ে গেল আমাদের সেই সংস্কৃতি? আজকে আমার স্বামী ডে লেবার, তার হার্ড 15-20 হাজার টাকা ধার করে রাস্তায় তরি তরকারি বিক্রি করে, বউকে সিজারিয়ান করানোর টাকা দিতে হবে, দালালরা নিয়ে যায়। We have to bring the demise of this culture. That's why আমরা মিডওয়াইফার নিয়োগ করতে যাচ্ছি, কেয়ারগিভার নিয়োগ করতে যাচ্ছি, body screening at the home level to detect the breast and uterus cancer of the woman. We are going to learn our women how they would themselves examine their breast cancer and uterus cancer, which is very easy to understand for even a illiterate woman. We are going to start it very soon, by next 30 to 60 days, যাতে আমাদের মেয়েরা সেটা বুঝতে পারে। আমরা চাই আমাদের মেয়েদেরকে হসপিটাল থেকে বাইরে ডেলিভারির ব্যবস্থা করতে, নর্মাল ডেলিভারি, so that our ultimate end, that is the babies should get their mother's শাল দুধ। সেই শাল দুধ খাওয়ানোর অভাবে আমাদের বেবিগুলি নিউমোনিয়াতে মারা গেছে, এবং নিউমোনিয়া হওয়ার পরে 15,000 টাকার নিচে একটা ইঞ্জেকশন পাওয়া যায় না। Can you imagine how much of our people can afford 15,000 taka per day? It's impossible for our population. Kidney, due to the bad habits of our food taking, kidney patients are growing up just like anything. That's why, to meet the present patients, we are going to extend the kidney dialysis up to the Upajala hospital. You will be happy to hear that from my speech the last week, under the instruction of our Honorable Prime Minister Janab Tariq Rahman. We are going to extend the kidney dialysis system. 50 bed in the district medical college hospital dialysis, 10 dialysis beds in the district hospital, and 10 dialysis beds in the Upajala level hospital to give the dialysis service to the people of our country. Not only that, we are going to establish the pathology laboratories in each and every Upajala hospital by this year, and we are going to import the equipments this month. We are going to advertise for tender. We are taking the measures. Our midwiferys, our caregivers, with a box of screening machine help, they will visit every home, and we are going to start a tremendous family planning program from the last of this next month, because the last government did not collect, did not make any stock of contraceptives or family aid things to be used for birth control. We are famous in the world that our population growth is coming down. By last 10 to 15 years, the population growth rate is going up around 3%. We have to bring it down at the tolerable level, and that's why we are going to start a vigorous campaign of birth control. Once upon a time, I think many of you have come you have come from the village. When you went to the inside the village, we used to see the boys are playing with the condom. That was abundantly supplied. But now, it's forgotten. We are going to start a campaign after having the stock at the end of this month, all over the country, family planning, with Sukhi, Apon, condoms, and other weapons used in the birth control, so that we can bring down the birth level of our country. We are going to start that. We are going to start, teach our women that no more than two. They were accustomed to have that, but by this time, by a gap of 10 to 15 years, they have forgotten the concept of benefit of taking not more than two babies. How to build up the babies, we are going to teach our mothers now. We'll start with the campaigning of the family planning to increase the breastfeeding, to give the shal doodh to our children. Vitamin A, we have started the campaign. Tell me, how many days it will contain in the body of the babies? Vitamin A tablet দিব, দেওয়ার পরে build up হবে আস্তে আস্তে law of diminishing return আসবে. It will go up and then it will come down. That is the law of diminishing return. Return আর আসবে না বাচ্চার মধ্যে. We shall contain. We shall be permanent in the body of the children. Give a strong base of the children. That is the mother's breastfeeding. Mother's shal doodh, যেটা থেকে আমাদের বেবিরা বলছে. Mothers, parents, we are not giving time to our baby. To keep with the maid servant. What they will learn from the maid servant? দুইটা ভালো গালি, আর না একটা dirty body. They will listen dirty language. We all the parents, we have to look after the children from that point. However, what I have understood from this concept, from this conference, to give our attention to our children, to have a better future, to have a better leadership, to take the leadership of the country, to make love to the country. My mother was a widow in the year of 1971. When I left my home to have the training for freedom fighters, I told my wife, just evabe dore ma ami jacchi. She was crying, where you are going? Ma, I am going to fight against the Pakistan armies to make our country independent. Amar ma কাঁদতেছিলেন, আমার বিধবা মা, at the age of 34, she lost her husband. মার বুকে দুটা হাত রেখে বলেছিলাম, মা, কেউ যদি যুদ্ধে না যায়, কারা দেশটাকে স্বাধীন করবে? এই যে unknowing love to my heart for the nation, I think it will be very hard to find now in the heart of the young generation. We have to build that. We have to create love to the nation. We have to create strong leadership among our child. এটা পিতামাতাকেই দায়িত্ব নিতে হবে, দেশটাকে রক্ষা করতে হবে, এই দেশটাকে বাঁচাতে হবে। বিলিভ ইউ মি নট, আমি যখন বিদেশে যাই এম্বাসিতে, when I look to my flag, I cry. I fought for this flag. It is a pride for us. We are the people of an independent country. আজকে যদি দেশটা স্বাধীন না হতো, এই সোনারগাঁতে সেমিনার এই বাঙালিরা করতে পারতেন না। আজকে যদি দেশটা স্বাধীন না হতো, বাঙালি সন্তানেরা ক্যাবিনেট সেক্রেটারি হতো না, বাঙালি সন্তানরা আর্মি চিফ হতো না। কয়জন পাকিস্তান আমলের ব্রিগেডিয়ার জেনারেল আছে? ক্যান ইউ নেম? 3-4. Colonel Usmani was the leader of our freedom fighting in India, was the commander-in-chief of the army. He was the colonel, being a very brilliant officer. He did not get the promotion after the level of colonel. So we should feel proud of this. We should nourish it. We should make our children capable of taking the leadership of this country in a decent manner in the near future. I had a talk with the black officer. I welcome you. If you can suggest me to help our people, to build up our people in a decent manner with a high moral. I am ready to accept your proposal. Our Honorable Prime Minister always encouraging us to do something for the people, to make the health sector improve. We are going to open so many buildings. You will be glad to hear that. আমাদের পপুলেশনের ভিত্তিতে আমাদের স্ট্রাকচার ফেসিলিটিস কম। আমরা বাংলাদেশের প্রত্যেকটা উপজেলা জিয়া রহমান সাহেব 31 শয্যা বিশিষ্ট হাসপাতাল করে গিয়েছে। আমাদের নেত্রী বেগম খালেদা জিয়া বাংলাদেশে 18 কোটি মানুষের অভিভাবক হিসেবে যিনি দুনিয়া থেকে বিদায় নিয়েছে, উনি 31কে 50 শয্যায় রূপান্তরিত করেছেন। আর আমার প্রেসিডেন্ট প্রাইম মিনিস্টার জনাব তারেক রহমান, he has declared that we have started our work. We are improving all the hospitals up to 101 beds hospital, where there will be a breastfeeding corner, prayer corner, and pathology department will be added along with the kidney dialysis center. By this year, we are going to finish all the hospitals into 131 beds to give services to our people. We have taken so many measures. I want your blessings. I want your hands of cooperation to be extended to us. Let us learn the concept of giving. That is my last speech. Hazrat Khalil Gibran's encyclopedia পড়েছিলাম। Just he printed a photograph just like that in the one page of a book. The gap was thought, and in that paragraph he told concept of giving. আমরা তো নেই, নেওয়াটাই তো আমাদের স্বাভাবিক, আমাদের চলতে হবে। কলেজের বেতন নেই, চাকরির বেতন নেই, বোনাস নেই, ঈদ বোনাস নেই, বৈশাখী বোনাস নেই। Let us start now some giving. আমি যে ব্যাংকে চাকরি করতাম, after leaving the World Bank, I joined Bank of Credit and Commerce International Overseas Limited. Once Mr. Aga Hassan Abid, who was the president of that bank, was the establisher of that bank, who established that, he came to Dhaka. He declared 10% extra money to us, আমাদের বেসিকের extra 10%, and he called us in a meeting and he told, I have declared 10% extra money for you. You know for what? Not for consumption, but for giving. এই 10% টাকা তোমরা দান করবে মানুষ, whoever you like. তোমার আত্মীয়কে দিতে যাও, give a gift. To make up a habit of giving. Giving materialistic, giving maybe by counseling, by suggestion, by giving good advices to the people. Let us give. Without giving, nobody can earn anything. Let us start the habit of giving to the people. Let us start to give services to our children. That is a giving. আমি আপনাদেরকে আমার অন্তঃস্থল থেকে আমাকে এখানে দাওয়াত দেওয়ার জন্য ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি। I am grateful. I am not fit enough to speak something in a very august seminar like that. Most of the people are more brilliant than me. I am not that capable. I have not that capability to speak in these days. Even that you have invited me and I have spoken something. If there is any wrong, I really beg your pardon. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bangladesh, Jindabad.